vola angwela o veteranu ako itabua ako do talitaina na barongo na Bula FM nambandu na sere
Bula alang gonoa ilutoka do talita ka na Bula FM berarti nambandu na sere
ni Bula binaka nanreke ngosa Bula FM nga ena kasi
nalango samundu achiwe na Bula FM nambandu na sere nusuri
ni Bula binaka nalango Jerry yang melambasa do barongo na Bula FM
Bula FM, number 2 and seri.
In the news tonight, Informal Settlers' irresponsible behavior concerns Minister. 52-year struggle ends for Waimbalabu villagers. And funds raised to purchase commercial lots.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
The local government minister has expressed disappointment at the irresponsible behavior of people living in the informal settlement in Nasinu. Premila Kumar says despite providing garbage collection services for 5 days a week, some people are still not able to keep up with the schedules. Pranita Prakash reports.
The local government minister, while visiting the Nasinu Town Council yesterday, raised concerns that informal settlers are not following the garbage collection schedules.
Despite providing 5-day service, we have found situations where the residents in that area, they're not able to put their rubbish out in a timely manner, and they find it easy just to dump it on the roadside or dump it in the creek.
Premila Kumar says while the council provides the garbage collection services, people should also be responsible.
I believe when we run a town council or a city council, it is a two-way process. It's not just one way, where we have the team of special administrators, the minister and the management team. It's also the ratepayers. It's also the business community.
Newly appointed Nasinu Town Council Special Administrators Chair Elizabeth Elgar says they will work in the interest of the ratepayers.
We are going to add value to our current resources, our assets, and find the complementary skills and competencies and maximize these benefits.
The local government ministry is also assisting the Nasinu Town Council as it has the highest number of informal settlements. The minister says funds are also provided to the council so they can cater for the informal settlement as well. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
The villagers of Waimbalavu in Naita Siri will no longer have to rely on kerosene lamps and candles for light. Their 52-year struggle has ended after the commissioning of the rural electrification project yesterday. Lina Rees reports.
For years, electricity has run through the Waimbalavu village to reach other populated areas, but this will not be the case anymore.
You've seen the electric cables and you watch as neighboring communities lit up at night, but those days of watching electricity run through, but not to Waimbalavu, are forever behind you.
Prime Minister Varenga Bainimarama says with the flip of a switch, lives can change.
With electricity, your quality of life is immediately uplifted, your people are immediately safer, and your economic potential is immediately unleashed. Being here in Waimbalavu, I can already see the meaning of this project is lost on no one. The gratitude in your eyes says it all.
The project, fully funded by the government, cost around $338,000 and 55 households are benefiting from this investment.
You, as much as any Fijians, deserve the right to fully participate in the economic prosperity and growth that is sweeping our country. You, as much as anyone, deserve the chance to study, to cook, to find entertainment, and to congregate at any time of the day, and with ease and security.
The Prime Minister stressed that the National Rural Electrification Scheme will leave no one behind, as such projects are an investment in our economy as a whole. Lena Rees, FBC News.
The province of Bua has collected over $99,000 following 2 days of festivities and fundraising. The money collected is to offset the balance from each district's $40,000 target for the purchase of a commercial lot in the new Namawalu township. Eleanor Turangaivu reports.
The Anti Bua is an annual event which sees all 9 districts in Bua come forward to raise funds for the development of their province. For 3 years now, there has only been one target.
This is the media which the Anti Bua was first established to raise funds for each Tikinas contribution towards their lot, their commercial lot.
Each of the 9 districts plan to purchase a commercial lot worth $40,000 at the new Nambowalu Township development site.
It's an income generation project for the 9 Tikinas, because we have to acquire the lot first through TLTB, and once we have the title, then we'll decide later how we're gonna establish our next step forward.
The 2-day event was also an opportunity for the people of the province to come together and rekindle their traditional ties, share knowledge and stories, and showcase their handicraft.
2 days is more than just a fundraising. This is not just an occasion for merrymaking and collecting money. It's also an avenue to strengthen community spirit and the strong traditional bond that the province of Mbua is renowned for.
This is the final year for raising funds for the commercial lots. Come the new year, the districts plan to finalize all paperwork so they can commence with their own development on the lots. Eleanor Turangaiweo, FBC News.
The Land Transport Authority has been ordered by the Suva High Court to hold consultations with the Fiji Taxi Association on the need for a new taxi permit quota and open base system. The association had taken the matter to the court, seeking orders that the LTA liaise with them so they could assist the regulatory body on the taxi permits required in each zone. According to the submission filed by the association, there was no discussions or any proper determination by LTA in making its determination on particular zones reasonable quota for taxi permits. The court has allowed 2 orders that LTA is to carry out a thorough consultation with all stakeholders and other taxi operators to make a proper determination for a new taxi permit quota and open base system. Up ahead, Fiji Navy responds to over 60 distress calls. And fallen soldiers remembered. Details after the break.
Hi, Bula. I'm Selai from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, my name is Sotiama here in Ba. We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Miri. I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Hi, my name is Fiona from Tavua and I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, I'm Ini from Rakiraki. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic.
Fiji Navy has responded to over 60 cases of distress at sea calls so far this year. Commander Navy Captain Humphrey Tawake says they also saved over 200 lives. Senior Nimboila reports.
The distress calls came from maritime islanders, fishing boats and even some international sailors.
There's a lot of movements between our islands in terms of transportation, sea commerce internally, domestically. And you must understand as well that Fiji, through the Fiji Navy, has a wider responsibility in terms of search and rescue. It looks after the Tuvalu and Kiribati as well. So that's a huge international obligation that we play into, for government. And I'm glad that government supports us in terms of funding, in terms of policies that we try to push. But we continue to go.
The Fiji Navy is also working with the Maritime Safety Authority to develop a search and rescue manual.
We also have a search and rescue manual that has been approved. Yes. And also, in addition to that, we also engaging with the Navy on our enforcement functions.
Last year, the Fiji Navy responded to more than 200 cases and 320 lives were saved by its search and rescue task force. Sainia Nimboila, FBC News.
It was an emotional day for Salineta Ratuleda as she recalled the incident that happened on this day 19 years ago. Ratuleda's husband, Simeone Rawailemba, was one of the 3 soldiers who got killed in the 2000 coup after defending the values and integrity of the Republic of Fiji military forces. Josea Nanunga attended the Remembrance Day today and files this story.
Salanieta Ratuleda can still recall what happened on the day of the incident.
We were still at home in the village on that day. We heard over the news that there was some tension going on in the capital, and it was the last thing for us to believe that my husband was one of those who were killed. When the news was relayed to us, we were shocked and speechless, and we couldn't believe that my husband was gone.
Despite the passing of their sole breadwinner, this Yasawa native was given an opportunity to help sustain her family.
I'm really thankful to the leadership team of the RFMF to work in the military after the passing of my husband, who was the sole breadwinner.
Meanwhile, Elesi Tambuhinga, whose husband also suffered the same fate, shared her painful experience.
It was one of the most emotional and painful moments for me. I don't know what to do, especially for the children, as our eldest child, who was just 10 years old, one was just 5 and the youngest was just 3 years old.
It was this day 19 years ago that made history in Fiji, where 3 soldiers were killed in a mutiny at Suva's Queen Elizabeth Barracks. Lest we forget, we will remember them. Oceania, FBC News.
New Zealand will continue to work with Fijian women parliamentarians. The assurance was made by the visiting Speaker of the New Zealand House of Representatives, Trevor Mallard. Mallard says they have more plans in the pipeline for women of both House of Representatives. Earlier this year, 8 Fijian women parliamentarians took part in an exchange program. The Minister for Women, Meriseni Vuniwanga, told Mallard that the government is committed to gender equality.
We are making some progress. We've got some progress to make yet. But if we can share experience both ways with in particular the women from Fiji, but as we get more younger people, that would also be something which I think would be worth doing an additional focus on.
And we're always looking forward to such opportunities to discuss mutual areas of interest in both the work that we do in our respective governments.
45% of the 2018-2019 Australian award recipients were civil servants. This has been confirmed by the Australian High Commissioner to Fiji, John Feeks, as the number of applications received from the public sector increases every year. Jose Nanunga reports.
The High Commissioner says it is imperative of civil servants to contribute towards nation building upon the completion of their courses.
About 45% of them are members of the civil service, and they go back into positions within the civil service.
Director Training for the Ministry of Civil Service, Celeste Naidu, acknowledged the Australian government for its commitment in boosting Fiji's education sector.
We are pleased to note and acknowledge that for the intake for 2020, Australia Awards is providing 21 new scholarships for candidates to study in Fiji and Australia. And this includes 4 civil servants who will commence study at FNU and 6 civil servants who will commence study in Australia in 2020.
2 scholarship alumni also shared their experience.
The work that we do at the Ministry of Defence in order to ensure that Fiji's security and its well-being are maintained, we need to be very smart in terms of the partnerships we build. That's where this program actually helped me a lot.
The other significance was doing research and applying it, not doing research and shelving it. So that was what drove me to take up this scholarship.
42 civil servants are currently pursuing bachelor and master's degree at various Australian universities. The Australian government plans to increase the scholarships in the future. Jose Nanunga, FBC News.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulaloba. और हम सब मिर्ची FM सुनता है because it's hot. Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's number 1.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है. हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग खाली मिर्ची FM सुनता. Gold Town Tava में मिर्ची FM दागो मामा.
Mirchi FM. It's hot.
The Fiji Airways Fijiana Sevens team is now focused on the Oceania Sevens Championship, which will be held in Suva. The tournament will be an important one for the women's team as it will serve as the regional qualifier for the 2020 Olympic Games Sevens competition that will be held in Tokyo, Japan. Details with Felipe Naikaso.
The journey ahead will be tough as most of the teams are working hard to qualify for the Olympic Games next year.
On paper, like, we've got a good team. Looking at the teams that we'll be competing against, we beat them comfortably at the recent Pacific Games, and I know the other teams would have been training hard for this tournament, but we've been training hard as well, and I'm confident. I'm sure the girls are confident, but we can't go in cocky or too confident. You know, we still need to execute our game plan.
The side also held a team bonding session at the Outrigger Fiji Beach Resort as the coaching staff looked at ways of gelling the players.
And it's a good break from, especially from the past 3 weeks we've been training. We've been having like really tough sessions and with the coaches trying to get our fitness up.
The team has also been boosted with the services of 2 overseas-based players who will be out to impress the coaching panel.
Yeah, you know, it's good having players come in who have experienced other environments in first-tier nations. They bring a little bit more professionalism and you know, dedication to their own looking after their bodies, so hopefully that rubs off on the girls.
The Oceania Sevens Champions will be held at the ANZ Stadium in Suva from the 7th to the 9th of this month. Felipe Naikaso, FBC Sports.
Women's football in Fiji has developed a lot. However, national coach Marika Rondo believes there are some areas that still need attention. Rondo was present at the Women's Senior League competition in Suva today and says he is on a lookout for fresh talents. Faria Begum with the story.
These players are under a close watch as the national coach is in search of fresh talents.
Just checking the technical and the commitment in the game. So some have dropped in terms of the benchmark. It's coming to the end of the season.
Marika Rondo believes the drop in performance could be due to the lack of training. Meanwhile, Rewa women's team rep Sekola Wanganindrolo has thanked her association for supporting women's football.
We are very fortunate to have Rewa Football Association supporting the women's team. Not many women's teams are being supported by their men's team, and we are lucky to be one that is a part of a very supportive men's team.
The Rewa football team defeated Nasinu in its senior division pool match by 3-2 today at the Fiji FA Academy grounds in Suva. Faria Begum, FBC Sports.
Meanwhile, in the women's senior division competition, Rewa defeated Nasinu 3-2. Suva thrashed Northland Tailevu 10-1, while Lami lost to Navua 2-0. The Grants Betting House is expecting a good turnout on Tuesday as the hype for the 2019 Melbourne Cup continues to build. General Manager Vijendra Sundar says this is not new for them as many people like to try their luck during the annual horse racing event.
Melbourne Cup is basically it's same for us, you know, but people they got a lot of interest, especially they want to just bet little amount and watch their horse running, you know, and be part of the cup.
The final 24 horses competing in the Melbourne Cup have yet to be confirmed. The Melbourne Cup race will be held on Tuesday. Cloudy conditions and some showers were experienced over the northern and eastern parts of Vanua-Levu. It was mostly cloudy conditions that prevailed elsewhere. Looking at the west, it was a gloomy day. Some showers are expected by the late evening. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, showers were experienced at regular intervals. Cloudy and cool conditions remained all throughout the day. And up north, it was mostly cloudy as well. There will be possible evening showers expected. At sea, moderate to fresh southeasterly winds, gusty at times, rough seas. The next high tide will be at 10:38 tonight with low tide at 5:12 a.m. You can expect sunrise to be at 5:26. Now looking at tomorrow, cloudy periods with isolated showers are forecast. And looking further on to Monday, there's a chance of some rain followed by generally fine conditions. Recapping the main stories, Informal Settlers' irresponsible behaviour concerns Minister. 52-year struggle ends for Waimbalavu villagers, and funds raised to purchase commercial lots. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. To our poll question segment, this week we're asking, should heavier jail terms be given for parental negligence? Visit our FBC website to answer. Or you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email, fbcnews@fbc.com.fj, or share it with us for our Facebook page, FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
Natango merea maramani waya manatuya sawa awetiki tunde nandi ya ndo marata kana baronga na radio fijuan
yawa asna datili yawa mara monika tondo baronga vale bunar domai biti lambasa
bula natango aprosa nangarse ngor kraki do televe na baronga na radio fijuan na domai biti natango tsani bukia ngoni na mosi ando taleta kana baronga na radio fijuan na domai biti so
Radio Fijuan nandomo